In 39, the city's heart, where shadows creep and dark arts start, a figure returns, his purpose clear. From lands afar, he journeys here. Bruce Wayne of 28 years, with skills honed through his darkest fears, in shadows trained through pain and strife, to bring forth justice, a new life. For 17 years the man did roam, in disciplines vast he made his home. Man-hunting, the art of the chase, criminal law, its dark and brave. Investigation, forensic lore, police science, and more to explore. Jiu-jitsu's grip, kendo's blade, savage strike, kung fu's cascade. Muay Thai's ferocity, capoeira's spin, Pancratia's might, Filipino's kin. Systema's flow, Hapkido's sweep, Greco-Roman wrestling, boxing deep. Each skill a darkened shard of might, forging him in the coldest night. In Gotham's grip, where shadows loom, lit Gordon with a heart of gloom. From Chicago's streets he'd come anew, with pregnant Barbara, his hopes in view. Patrolling through the city's fright, he faced the law's corrupting blight. Detective Flass with cruel decree assaulted youths with brutality. Gordon watched, his soul enraged, a Parker's sins a justice page. The city's rot he vowed to mend, to cleanse the foulness, to transcend. A struggle fierce in darkened streets, where Gotham's pulse with discord beats. As Bruce bides time in shadowed lair, with skills unmatched, beyond compare. The city waits for dawn to break, for heroes born of twilight's ache. In every corner, dark and deep, where secrets stir and shadows creep, the dance of justice will unfold in Gothic tales of valor bold. So waits the city, breath drawn tight, for shadows' end and dawn's first light. In cryptic gloom and darkness cast, Gotham's heroes rise at last.
In Gotham's haunting of twilight. In Gotham's depths where shadows wane, where decay and dark tendrils reign, Bruce Wayne, with purpose grim and cold, returns to weave his tale of old. At an aged hotel, his first retreat, where time and neglect cruelly meet. Its facade a patchwork, worn and pale, a flickering lightbox tells the tale. Within, the lobbies cracked and frayed, linoleum floors where shadows played, tarnished brass fixtures from a past gone by, the air thick with the scent of time's sigh. In dark wool trench coat, fedora low, Bruce melds with Gotham's noir tableau. His guise, a cloak of evening's murk, shields his soul from shadows' lurk. Gotham's streets, a labyrinth grim, old buildings where the light grows dim. Dim electric lamps flicker and sway, struggling for the fog's embrace gray. In the red light district's cruel embrace, he meets Holly Robinson, despair etched on her face. Her tattered gown, once silk and fine, now a remnant of a lost harsh time. Her pimp, in threadbare suit and hat, drags her through the grime and spat. Bruce intervenes, a brawl ensues, against rough men in worn-out shoes. Selina Kyle, in leather worn, joins the fray as night forlorn. Amidst the chaos, Holly's knife cuts Bruce's thigh in a desperate strife. The local police, a traditional sight, arrive with paddy wagon in the night. Dark uniforms, brass buttons bright, handling their revolvers with grim might. They shoot and throw him unceremonious into the wagon, their actions venomous. Through foggy streets, the wagon clatters till Bruce with skill the crash then shatters. The lamppost smashes, chaos reigns, the officers lost in disarray and pain. Bruce escapes, leaving them behind. Through the fog, his path aligned. Back at Wayne Manor, dark and grand, a relic of opulence where shadows stand. Gothic spires, intricate stonework gleam, in moonlight's hush, a somber dream. The great hall's vaulted ceilings high, dark oak panels that silence sigh, antique chandeliers, crystal light fragmented, a somber grandeur by history cemented. Into his study, Bruce lit slow, where mahogany and aged tomes grow. In the shadowed room, he sits and broods, wounded and lost in thought's deep roots. As he ponders his quest and fate, a bat through the grimy window flits straight. It alights on a statue of his sire, a symbol of resolve, his heart's fire. Gazing at the bat in solemn grace, Bruce whispers with a resolute embrace, "Yes, Father, I shall heed the call, to become a bat and conquer all."
Shadows resolve. In Gotham's fog-choked streets, a tale unfolds of Gordon's fight against a force so cold. Under Loeb's iron grip, corruption thrived, leaving Gordon bruised but still alive. In shadows deep, he nursed his pain, vowing justice, his course remained. A house stood silent, games played within, cribbage under, dim lights thin. Flass the last to leave that night. Gordon followed, cloaked in twilight. Through dense woods, they found their place, a confrontation, face to face. Gordon's fury, swift and bright. Flass was left to fear the night. In Gotham's gloom, a figure rose. Clad in darkness, a symbol grows. Batman in his first descent. A suit of strength with dark intent. Gray bodysuit, blue gloves and boots. Cape flowing, shrouding truth. An armored undergarment, an early flak jacket, absorbing blows. A tactical packet, weighted tips, a cape's dark grace. Metal beams, a ghostly trace. At a radio store, chaos spread. Violent crooks in a frenzy led. Stealing Art Deco, radios sleek. Popular treasures, rare and chic. Batman struck, the legend born. A city's hope in shadows sworn. With each victory his presence grew. A force of justice, strong and true. A dinner grand of Gotham's elite. Loeb spoke of power and deceit, but Batman watched with silent might, ready to plunge them into night. Gas dispersed, guards fell asleep. Batman moved, shadows deep. Klieg lights set, a blinding show. Electricity cut, fear's cruel blow. A room of darkness, then sudden light. Faces revealed in terror's sight. A voice like thunder filled the air. A promise of justice, a dark glare. Batman spoke, a vow so clear, to cleanse the city, instill fear, then vanished, leaving behind a city shaken, reeling, blind. Selina Kyle
inspired by the night, saw Batman's strength, felt his might. She donned a mask, a feline grace, Catwoman born in the chase. In Gotham's night, two legends formed, bound by fate, in shadows warned.
In Gotham's streets beneath the moon's pale light, the law and chaos clashed within the night. The police, relentless in their hunt, found the Batman's steps a distant front. Yet Bruce in shadows deftly evades each trap laid out in Gotham's darkened shades. No net nor snare could ensnare the Bat, for in the night he moved with silent pat. Gordon, steadfast, faced the daunting grind, with Flask corrupt, a thorn in mind. The new partner, Essen, a dame with grit, in a man's world her presence fit. Uncommon for the time, her badge shone bright, a lady cop in Gotham's harsh, dark fight. Respect from Gordon in the face of scorn, for in her eyes true justice was born. One fateful night, they chased a truck's wild flight. Gordon and Essen, driven by the night. He took the wheel, then handed it with care to Essen as he climbed into the lair. A crone in rags stood frozen in the way. The truck bore down its path a grim display. But Batman, swift, leapt forth with force and saved the dame from the truck's cruel course. The truck collided with a wall of stone, and Gordon's vision darkened, overthrown. As he came to, in haze and smoke, he saw Essen, gun in hand, a stark cloak. She held the Batman in her steely grip, distracted by concern for Gordon's slip. In that fleeting moment, Batman's chance, he disarmed Essen with a sudden dance. Into an old warehouse he swiftly fled, where shadows in the night were thickly spread. The cops arrived, their anger spurred by dread. Commissioner Loeb's command sharply said. Brandon's squad with bombs prepared to strike, to raze the building, leaving naught alike. A blast erupted, shaking ground and stone. Batman's belt caught fire, his cover blown. He cast away the belt, its flames a sign of wounds he bore as he did realign. In the basement, safe from the fiery wrath, he planned his move, his path now swath. The crowd amassed, their murmurs filled the air, as Batman's scheme began with flair. A blowgun and darts, his tools of choice, he summoned bats, their eerie voice. From his cave a legion came to swarm, a bat brigade in a fearsome form. The police stormed with fervor and might into the darkened, bat-filled blight. Batman fought with courage fierce and true, aided by the bats that to him flew. He saved a cat from harm's cruel grasp, and hurled an officer through a wall so fast. Through chaos and a darkened fray, he sped away in the night's dismay. A motorcycle swift and sleek brought him to freedom, elusive and meek. Thus ends the tale of that fateful eve, in Gotham's depths where legends weave the dark night's quest with shadows deep, a tale of bravery in darkness steep.
In Gotham's dusk where shadows lay, a solitary skyscraper kept watch by day. Commissioner Gordon, with secrets to veil, found himself caught in an affair frail. His heart was claimed by Essen's charm. In whispers and glances their love did disarm. The romance was fleeting, a clandestine kiss, in speakeasies hidden, away from the abyss. But soon came a frost, a chill in the night. Commissioner Loeb, with a glare so tight, in his office of power, with voice cold and stark, threatened Gordon with a promise dark. Your secret, he said, will be exposed if you don't bend to demands imposed. Reveal your truth, and I'll keep my silence or face the ruin, the consequence of defiance. Gordon in turmoil sought a reprieve. To Wayne Manor he did take leave. With his wife beside him, through the fog they drove, in the heart of the night where darkness roved. Arriving at Wayne's in grandest stark, Gordon's questions met with a mirthful gait. Bruce Wayne, with a smile so light, scoffed at the notion of Batman's might. Batman, he chuckled, a fanciful jest. I am but a man, like all the rest. With alibis polished, his charm did shine. Wayne's facade held firm, a shield so fine. Returning home, Gordon's heart was heavy. He parked in the driveway, feeling unsteady. To his wife he confessed with pain so raw the affair that had shattered their marital law. Essen, with sorrow and scandal to bear, left for New York to escape despair. In Gotham's dark alleys where shadows entwine, the city's pulse quickened, the stars did align. The mob boss Carmine Falcone plotted with ire against Gordon's honor, fueled by fire. The ever-watchful Batman overheard Falcone's revenge, a scheme absurd. Selina Kyle, with discontent fierce, disrupted the plans. Her actions pierced with audacity bold. She struck in the night, her petty crimes, now a fierce fight. Batman stayed hidden, his presence was slight, yet in shadows he acted, a specter of night. Small bat-shaped blades, tranquilizers concealed, sent thugs to slumber, their fate was sealed. Thus in Gotham streets, where secrets reside, beneath the lone skyscraper's watchful guide, the clash of shadows, the dance of fate, unfolded in silence while darkness did wait. Gordon, a mate. Gordon in turmoil sought a reprieve. To Wayne Manor he did take leave. With his wife beside him, through the fog they drove, in the heart of the night where darkness roved. Arriving at Wayne's in grand estate, Gordon's questions met with a mirthful gait. Bruce Wayne, with a smile so light, scoffed at the notion of Batman's might. Batman, it chuckled, a fanciful jest. I am but a man, like all the rest. With alibis parlo and scandal to bear, left for New York to escape despair. With alibis polished, his charm did shine. Wayne's facade. Chapter, the midnight pursuit. In Gotham's shroud so dark and deep, a call to Gordon's office did leap. A robbery swiftly to chase, he left with determination and grace. Yet as he departed, a sight so strange, a motorist in his garage did arrange. The stranger, with visage grim and tight, left Gordon with an unease that night. Returning swift, with worry fraught, he found his loved ones in a terrible plot. Men with grim intent did seize his wife and children to his great unease. Barbara 12 and her mother both were captured, their faith and oath. With anger sharp and true, fought to save them from the vile crew. With bullets flying, he stood his ground, yet one vile villain still unwound. Made off of Baby James Jr. through the mist. Gordon in fury could not resist. He took a motorbike, swift and fast, to chase the kidnapper's fading blast. The motorist Bruce, clad in flak jacket tight, with armored guys, evaded the night. Barbara, with her fierce intent, threatened Bruce, her energy spent. She sought her child, her only plea, while Bruce promised to set the baby free. The chase was fierce, through rain and dread. Barbara on a bike, her fears widespread.
Gordon's aim was sharp and keen. He shot the wheel, crash the scene. The car did smash against the bridge, and from it emerged with dark and smidge a hired knife with the baby clutched. Into the abyss the baby was touched. Gordon in struggle lost his sight, but Bruce with courage dove from height. He saved the child from the depths below, while Gordon watched, his hope did grow. With glasses lost, Gordon could not see, but thanked Bruce, who saved his progeny. He vowed to keep the stranger's name concealed, a secret to justice thus revealed. Yet in his heart, Gordon knew full well, the face behind the mask would tell. A knowing glance beneath the pretense, for Bruce's deeds were not mere coincidence. Flash now turned to tell the tale of corrupt leaders, frail and pale. Commissioner Lowe fell from grace, Grogan his successor, a flawed face. Thus in Gotham, with shadows tall, the tale of valor we recall, where courage and darkness intertwined. The Batman and the Captain, their destinies aligned.